Hi, I'm Shefali Shah and you're watching BollywoodHungama.com. I'm getting, it's overwhelming, the response. It really is overwhelming. Whether it's from the industry or it's from, I've never been on a social media until now. I got onto Twitter because of the film. And it's overwhelming to see people react the way they react. And in fact, the most common question that everyone asks me is that why don't we see you enough? Which is, yeah, but it's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. In fact, a lot of people have said that, that when we walk out of the film, we walk out with you, which is tremendous because there is such a huge cast and all of them are so good. All of them are very, very good in their own space. But it's like, oh my God, really? Wow. Thank you. One is the film. One is the honesty of the relationships. They put on this farce and they're faking this whole facade for the world. But internally, you can make out the honesty and the dynamics of a relationship, which I don't think has been exposed so far on in films. As far as this character is concerned, Neelam Mehra, I've never played a role like this. I've never played a role like this. Physically she's very different from the way I look. Even as a person she's very different because she's very fake, there's pretense, there is this whole shusha about her that she puts on. While I'm a very transparent person, so it's like, but it was fun. And she's almost bitchy. Till a point of time, till a point of time you feel, oh God, she's an ice queen, man. Nothing can touch this woman. Until you see that moment and you realize she's actually so vulnerable and lost and broken inside that, you feel, okay, so all this has just been a cover-up for her insecurity, for her weaknesses. Honestly, the script is beautiful. It's written beautifully. So it would be silly for any actor to not really juice it. But the way I work on a character, for any character, is that I figure the internal working of what kind of a person is she? What was she? Why is she turned into who she is today? What are her likes, her dislikes, her weaknesses, her strengths, her insecurities? And then I approach a scene. I don't rehearse a scene too much, or I don't work on a scene per se, but I work on the person in my mind. I build the skeleton and then I go on to set and I say, okay, this is the way Neelam Mehra would react to this situation. That's not how Shefali would, but that's the way Neelam Mehra would. Yeah, so that's how it was. When I read the script, I called up Zoya and I said, can I play the dog? Can I play Pluto instead of Neelam Mehra? And she said, no, in typical Zoya style. But yeah, she does that. No. But I thought it was the best character in the film. I really thought it was the best character in the film. At least when I read the script, I said, whoa, this one is really something, because it's a very different point of view. Any other human being would still have a certain kind of identification. A dog has no identification. He doesn't know what are these people, what are they doing, which world do they come from, why are they reacting like this. So there's humor, there's pathos, there is irony, and Javed Saab has written it beautifully, beautifully. So when I read the script, I thought, this is the best role in the film. How was it working on the cruise? It's one of my best work experiences till date, easily. Because I was doing two of my favorite things. I was traveling and I was shooting, acting. So it was great. I was with a bunch of people who were so interesting. And all of the, it's not easy to make an ensemble film. It's not easy. Agar ek bhi koi teda ho, to then the whole, there's negativity. But in this cruise, on this team, there was a bunch of completely mad, crazy, wonderful people. Another very smart thing, I don't know whether Zoya, Ritesh and Farhan planned it or it just happened. What they did is they started with the cruise. So we were stuck together for 5 weeks. Even if we wanted to get out, we couldn't get out. It was like living in one big apartment building where you wake up and you see everybody around. It was like that. And as far as Farhan and PC are concerned, Run and PC are concerned, they are adorable. I mean, I love Run. And PC is a complete trooper. Complete, she's a team player. All of them are team players. So it was just great. It was great. At the same time, when you wanted your space, everyone, the entire cast of 25 people and the crew of 200 people, everyone knew that, okay, you need your space right now, So, okay, she's sitting alone and watching the sunset and having a coffee, let her be. But at the same time, when we were partying like one mad bunch of people. Gallan Goodiyaan is a perfect example of a big mental Punjabi family getting together and dancing. And that is the feel the song has also, the way it's shot. It's shot like किसी ने video camera लेकर, shoot कर लिया हो. That kind of a feel. It doesn't look like it's choreographed and all of that. We rehearsed a lot for the song. And obviously every actor on the set is, is a competent actor. So they all knew they had to stay in their character. At the same time, they're having fun and doing this whole dance thing. And it's such a foot tapping number. One of the most wonderful and interesting things of shooting the song, ek to ye hai ki yes, we shot it in one shot, but we shot it at the magic hour. So we would exactly get those 15 minutes when the sun was setting, and then we'd wait up all night and shoot exactly those 15 minutes when the sun was rising. So we just had that much of a window. So wo 10 minute mein ya 7 minute mein ya, whatever that time was, we'd be like, let's do one more, let's do one more, let's do one more. Okay, now we'll see you all at 5 in the morning. It was like that. So all night we would say it and do pachar, 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 and then again wake up and start dancing to this number. So it was great fun, and the energy shows. It shows, it shows how it was like it's like that impromptu thing also, which happens a lot when, it's like doing a play, because in a play there is no cut. So it's a continuous emotion. You don't break. It goes, the same thing happened for the song. You're not breaking for a line, then, saying cut, abhi next line karenge. So it was one continuous party of one big moment. I'm not shown in the promos. It's a very, very small role. It's a very, very small bit. It's an extremely small role. It's a guest appearance, but it's the way I see, of course I can't talk a lot about it, but the way I see it, it is the emotional thread of the film. It is what holds all these three men together, and it is what separates all these three men from each other. No. I didn't have any scenes with Akshay or Siddharth. I only worked with Jackie Ji. And yeah, so that was what I was. I didn't shoot with any of the others. Well, I did get a lot of calls where, whether it was not just directors, even from like whether it's Javed Saab or it's Amit Ji or it's Abhishek or it's, it's directors like Ashu or Anurag or all of them. But nothing's yet come up in terms of work. I'd love to work with all these wonderful directors. There's such great work happening around, and I'd love to work with them, but it'll happen. People respect me, and I'll tell you another very important thing that has happened with Dil Dhadakne Do, which I haven't seen in my earlier work, is that people respect me for my work. I may have gotten awards for my work, but this film everyone's seen, which is a very big thing. I've not done commercial films. The last commercial film I did was probably Waqt. I didn't, Lakshmi, very good film, fantastic role, did a good job, but how many people have actually seen it? Last year I got the National Award, Gandhi my father, I got the Tokyo Film Festival Award, but unfortunately how many have seen this work? So people have to see your work. Otherwise, so that is a big change with Dil Dhadakne Do. I'm telling you, the kind of response I'm getting is like, even today, it's 2.5 weeks and I still get messages, just saw the film, saw it the second time around and loved you even more. And like I'm saying, from the industry, whether it's Amir or it's Amit Ji or it's Anurag or it's, it's Ashu or everyone, or it's Karan, everyone's reacted like that, which is great. Absolutely. I have to give that to Zoe because, she could have just stuck to the so-called hero-heroine, the stars. But for her, the film was about these 4 people. This was her film. And she was honest to it, which is a lot, because a lot of people might buckle under pressure and say, 1 minute, yeah, let's put the stars on the poster. You know what I mean?
Name has come second.
Absolutely. So, all this doesn't occur to me, but I told her, I said, so are you sure you want to do this? And she's like, yeah. This is my film, this is my cast, this is my story, so of course I want to do it. So yeah, so I have to give it to her for doing that.
Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.